a Freedom of Information Act was sent to the North Wales Police and asked for details about mysterious creatures, dogmen and other strange canine creatures that may have been encountered within the area. Although this seems like a strange request, and one that likely wouldn't reveal anything, it turns out the North Wales Police admits there's been over 10 reports of dogmen encounters, in which the police have gone on to investigate. The dogman cryptid is more commonly known in the United States, where the majority of encounters happen. However, in recent years residents in the United Kingdom have come forward with their encounters, saying that large humanoid creatures have been seen throughout the area, and noting that they seem to look like a giant wolf, have the ability to walk on 2 legs, are extremely fast, can jump high and are very elusive. These encounters have caused some cryptid researchers to suggest that the dogman isn't just seen in the United States, but rather all across the world. Interestingly, when you start to research the topic, various different accounts and legends tell of these wolf-like creatures. The police said they had investigated upright walking canine creatures, werewolves and dogmen, but said they didn't find anything in their reports, and these incidents shouldn't be taken seriously. The document states that these investigations came under large canine and wolf reports, upright canine reports, bipedal canine reports, werewolf reports, dogman reports and hyena-like canine reports. Residents in the area have been reporting these dogman-like creatures for some time now, and although the police only released this information due to a Freedom of Information Act, it just shows that people are worried about these things and are reporting them to the police. One person described the creature as looking like a large wolf, and said that she encountered it while she was driving home. Although she didn't give a specific region, she said the encounter happened somewhere in Wales, and that she has no idea what it was, going on to say this thing was easily over 6 feet in length, and that it was completely covered in hair. Researchers who have looked into these accounts have said that dogman sightings have also been reported in England, and these go back to the 1600s. A researcher said that one eyewitness saw a dogman back in 1995, saying that a security guard was working a night shift, and reported seeing a large werewolf-like creature running around. Investigators were called in to check out the area, but only found a caravan park. Although they did note that a tree had scratches on it around 7 feet up. Locals also reported seeing the creature, saying that it was large, hairy and had glowing red eyes. This isn't the only place where dogman creatures have been encountered. Another place is that of Pakistan. 2 watchmen reported seeing a mysterious creature they couldn't explain. The reports have come from Pakistan, and the men said it's happening around flea markets. The descriptions have been vague, with one eyewitness saying the creature was black and had red glowing eyes, saying that before encountering it they had a strange sensation. Other locals in the region said that others were coming forward with reports of strange dog-like creatures. Another eyewitness gave a better description and said the creature they saw was a black dog, was able to walk on 2 legs, let out a loud howl, and once again had glowing red eyes. Black dogs with red eyes are not anything new. The black dog is said to be a nocturnal ghost, and in some cases a shapeshifter. It's usually associated with the devil, and is described as a hellhound or a ghost. The general physical features of a black dog or a ghost dog resemble that of a normal dog. However, it's much bigger in size and has glowing eyes. One of the stranger reports surrounding that of the dogman comes from New York. According to the report, a woman had arrived home a few minutes after dusk, while her 2 children aged 2 and 11 were sitting in the back seat. The woman reported that as soon as she stepped out her car, she had a sixth sense that something was watching her. She also said there was no noise coming from any crickets or people nearby. This led her to quickly grab the kids and start rushing them into their house. As she approached the front door, she claimed to hear a loud growl, that was described as being deep-toned and similar to that of an angry dog. Before anything else could happen, the woman got herself and her 2 kids in their house and closed and locked the door quickly behind her. It wasn't long before she called the husband to come home quickly because a large animal was outside. When the husband came home, it was discovered by this point in time that the family cat had gone missing, and so the husband went looking around nearby to see if perhaps it was bears or a large wild dog. After a moment of searching, the husband also began to notice a strange silence, only to spot a strange large humanoid animal running through the forest nearby the house. This led to him to take aim at the creature, but it was running too fast and was able to get away. This led to the couple to reporting the encounter as a dogman encounter, as any other explanation was impossible to explain. Unfortunately, their cat was never found. As of today, what these creatures are is still up for debate. Skeptics have said the majority of reports happened during the night, and this can cause people to misidentify everyday animals. However, there aren't any animals in the United Kingdom that match the shape and size of these creatures. Encounters with the dogman are still being reported. The Mars Curiosity rover is part of NASA's Mars Science Laboratory mission. It was launched on the 26th of November 2011, and it landed on Mars in early August 2012. NASA has said that Curiosity has been vital in helping them to understand the terrain of Mars, and this will help with upcoming Mars missions. In recent years, the Curiosity has sent back many images, and a few of these have been of particular interest. This mysterious light could be seen allegedly hovering above large rock formations. Those who saw the image immediately started to ask NASA what it was, with some questioning whether the rover had just captured an unidentified flying object. Although at the time NASA didn't comment on this photograph, they had commented on others which showed similar looking lights, saying these have nothing to do with unidentified flying objects and are likely sun reflections, saying that they've seen similar looking anomalies in photographs, and they were created due to the sun's rays reflecting off a nearby rock. Although this is the theory that's been put forward by the space agency, some people aren't buying it, and have said that in the past they've seen mysterious objects hovering above the Martian sky. This has led to various different theories being put forward to try and explain them. One person said the following: "I don't know why NASA is so against the idea of labeling something as an unidentified flying object. It's so weird the relationship they have with UFOs. It seems they do everything in their power to not label something as an unknown object. There's nothing wrong with labeling something as a UFO. You're not admitting that it's alien life. You're just saying it's an object that can't be identified at that moment in time." End quote. Others who have looked through Mars apps and old Mars images have said they think it's a UFO though, going on to say that it even looks to be in the shape of a craft. For years now, people have said they've seen odd-looking things on the Martian surface, and it's caused them to question what actually happened here. Scientists will tell us that Mars is a planet that doesn't host life, and that as of right now we've never found any evidence to suggest that life once existed there. But amateur researchers have claimed to have found various anomalies that go against this. One of these is the alleged animals that can be found scattered across the Martian surface. Probably one of the most well-known ones is that of the Mars rat and the Mars crab. This photograph was first discovered back in 2015, and those who saw it said it reminded them of the facehuggers from the Alien franchise. Some who have studied the image have said you can make out 8 legs, while many argued about its size, with guesses ranging from a few feet to the size of a car. As mentioned though, NASA are against the idea of labeling these objects as UFOs or animals, and have said that as of right now they've never seen anything that suggests that UFOs are out there, and that they are able to explain every object that they photographed, a statement that I should point out is often criticised by many. Those who believe that Mars was once inhabited in the past have said that NASA have failed to comment on certain images, but skeptics have said the reason NASA doesn't reply is because there's so many of these alleged anomalies, and it will take them forever to reply to each individual. Skeptics have said that NASA have replied in the past, and that people don't believe them when they present their answers. One of the answers they presented in the past to explain away these anomalies is that of pareidolia. Today people are still finding and debating photographs that are sent back from Mars. This isn't the only Curiosity discovery. NASA said that the Curiosity rover found evidence of Martian bacteria. Only a few years ago NASA made an incredible discovery, in which the initial signs of life on Mars arose for NASA astrobiologists and research scientists back in 2004, and then again later confirmed back during the landing of the Martian probe. The private space agency originally saw signs of a methane plume ejecting from the surface of Mars, and began to quickly theorize its implications as an organic molecule, of which only finds natural formation via the creation of a variety of bacteria. After many sleepless nights, engineers of the space agency worked to send a Martian rover with the capability of testing the Martian surface for additional organic molecules. Later in 2014, Martian rover Curiosity began collecting evidence of methane traces in the Martian atmosphere, and made a startling discovery. The Martian rover found that the methane on Mars grew more concentrated by seasons in the Martian atmosphere, and directly correlated with the Martian seasons overall. This led researchers to believe that this correlation between the concentration by seasons was additional proof to the hypothesis that Mars contains some form of life. Methane is also an organic molecule, and the majority of methane on Earth also correlates with our seasons, as certain bacteria and microbes eject this organic molecule into the atmosphere during the summer and autumn seasons, similar to what the data shows in spikes of methane across the Martian atmosphere. Although definitive signs of life have yet to be observed on the red planet, the odds of this observation seem to be more and more promising with the passing years, as Curiosity uncovers additional complex organic molecules and continues its drilling processes to locate biosignatures of life. This has led many researchers to theorize that the formation of these bacteria could have taken place over millions of years, as well as the fact that there could have been at one point in time far more complex life on the surface of Mars before the complete removal of its atmosphere, leading to a number of extremophiles still existing on the Martian surface today. As of right now, NASA plans to put humans on Mars by 2033. SpaceX have said they plan to be the first to put humans on the red planet, saying that they want to do this by 2030. So what do you make of this interesting photograph that was taken by the Curiosity rover? Do you think it shows an unidentified flying object, or is this a sun ray reflecting off a nearby rock? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.